The Euro 2024 quarterfinals are finally here, and just as expected, they delivered some of the best football that we've seen at this tournament. From Spain versus Germany and Portugal versus France, it was a great day of football action from start to finish, and we're only getting started. Here's everything that happened today at Euro 2024. The first match of the day would see Spain take on Germany in Stuttgart. The most anticipated match of this tournament so far would get off to an electric start, with both sides playing some great end-to-end football. The first half would see a total of 15 fouls go between both sides, but even with 6 shots between the two teams, there were no goals to be found in the first 45 minutes. With both sides going into halftime at 0-0, the second half would be all or nothing for the two heavyweights, and a goal was feeling inevitable at this point. That goal would come just 6 minutes into the second half, and it would be the Spanish side breaking the deadlock in this match. After a beautiful pass from Lamine Yamal that was not picked up by a very lazy German defense, it would be Dani Olmo who would slot his shot into the bottom left corner, giving Spain a 1-0 lead in the 51st minute. Germany would respond very well to that shell shock of a goal, but Niklas Füllkrug's attempt in the 76th minute would hit the right post as the host nation were still scoreless despite their efforts. With Spain having 1 foot into the semi-finals, it would be Germany's shining star who would save them in the 89th minute. A scramble for the ball in the Spanish penalty area would end up at the feet of Florian Wirtz, and after a strong volley that bounced off the left post and into the back of the net, Germany would finally level the game at 1-1. After 90 minutes of exhilarating football, this match would be headed to extra time. Both sides would get some decent chances in the first frame of extra time, but the deadlock would remain between these two sides. The game was just mere seconds away from a penalty shootout, but one moment of brilliance would change it all for the Spanish side. After a beautiful cross from Dani Olmo that left Antonio Rudiger ball watching, a soaring Mikel Moreno would head a shot into the back of the net, giving Spain a 2-1 lead in the 119th minute. It would be total chaos for the rest of stoppage time, but Germany couldn't find their equalizing goal as Spain would come away with an incredible 2-1 win. With the host nation out, Spain are the first semi-finalists of Euro 2024, as they will go on to face the winner of the Portugal versus France match in 4 days' time. The second game of the day would see Portugal take on France in Hamburg. The match would see two sides who have tremendously underperformed at this tournament continue to do just that. With only 1 shot on target in the first half, both sides would squander multiple chances as the game went into halftime level at 0-0. Both sides would come out with more hunger for a goal to start the second half, with Portugal asking all the questions in the first 20 minutes. France would have 4 shots on target in the second half, but each shot attempt was getting further and further away from the back of the net. After 90 minutes, nothing could separate the two sides, and extra time would be needed to find a winner in this match. Extra time would be 30 more minutes of more missed chances, as both teams simply refused to score a goal in this match. With nothing between the two sides, the game would head to penalties once again. The penalty shootout would be surprisingly entertaining, but it would be a matter of inches that would ultimately decide this game. João Felix would step up to take Portugal's third penalty, but his shot would bounce off the left post, putting his side at a disadvantage in the shootout. Theo Hernandez would step up to take the 5th and final penalty for France, and a great shot into the top left corner would give France a 5-3 win on penalties. Portugal's run at this tournament would come to a heartbreaking end, while France somehow find themselves in the semi-finals despite several poor performances in this competition. France will meet Spain in the semi-finals in 4 days' time, and we will see if France can find what it takes to beat the most impressive team at this tournament so far. After 2 incredible matches at Euro 2024, this is how things stand. Germany and Portugal have been eliminated from the tournament, and now only 6 teams remain in the competition. But what did you think of the first day of the quarterfinals at Euro 2024? Let me know in the comments below, as well as your predictions for the rest of the tournament. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more football content, tier lists, and everything in between, and as always, I'll catch you next time.